Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the virtual band parade. This is number, just trying to get the screen out of my way here. This is number 131. Hard to believe, hard to believe. Let's see who is all in this evening. Alan Knox is in, Jackie Mullen, Roy Fisher's in from Southern California, hiya. Harry MacArthur is in Glasgow, Ian Nicholson, Ian Todd is in from Banbridge, Brian Turner's in, Eddie and Roberta Baird are both in, Lisa is in, thank you Lisa. What we have done this evening is we have kind of like divided the list between us, and Lisa's taken half and I've taken half. It worked out well the last time, so hopefully you enjoy it tonight. Rebecca Huckle is watching, Lorraine Hunter is there in Glasgow, Edward Fellows is in, Jimmy Graham, Cold Portavogie, Brian Goody, David Sheridan, Gillian Johnson's in from Derby, William Connor's in from Ballymena, Billy King's in, Ronnie Hindman actually, Mo McLean, Pearl Wiggins, Denise and Amy are watching on Cove, and Annabelle Kinnear is in Facebook jail. What have you done, Annabelle? What have you done? David Smith is watching in Antrim. Linda Cole Alexander is in Londonderry. Jimmy Graham says it's like the Star Trek logo. I thought I was in the wrong place. Yes, I give it a wee... Now I'm starting to get a wee bit more confident with regards to the play and eclipse, she said. I tried to maybe jizz it up a wee bit and put a wee bit of my own sort of touch on it. So there's various things going on all over the place, some of which are working, some of which aren't. But we will get there. We will absolutely get there. It's fun. I have to say that I'm enjoying playing with it, if nothing else. It's quite fun. Let's see who else we've got in. Richard McNeil from Preston Pans. We've got you in. We also have Ian Campbell in. Tommy Lloyd is celebrating his birthday. Happy birthday to you, Tommy. Hope you are having a great time there on your birthday. I hope you're doing something lovely and special. Carl Porterson, I think I said your name, Carl. Alex Hutton is in. He says, good evening, looking forward to a good night in bed for their parade tomorrow in Glasgow. Cold. Mo McLean says, nice to start with a little bit of Silver Band. Yes, that was actually, let me just check who that was. Hang on now to figure out how who that was. Don't ask me to do anything too complicated here. I think it was Black Dyke. It was, yes, Black Dyke Mills Band, and it was of course that magnificent March Flying Eagle, which is one of my absolute favourites. So we have got loads and loads to cover this evening. I have got 30 clips on. We also have a quiz from Lisa, so I am hoping we get them all fitted in. So let's get quickly into the first one. The first one is Pride of Lagan Valley. This is one of Lisa's clips. This is them at Miller Memorial's 110th anniversary parade. Hope you enjoy it. which will hopefully unmute me at the same time as coming back to the screen, and it only works if I press it. Oh, Jonathan Courtney is watching in this evening along with Julie and Ross. They are in West Lothian. Pearl Wiggins is in Newton Butler. Penny Johnson is in and has already submitted her answers for the quiz. Penny has the best luck I ever did see for a quiz before she even hears it. Madness, absolute madness. Iris Knight says she loves that last 2 years ever since we met in Bovody. Yes, I believe, Iris, you were my dancing partner in Bovody that night. And it's not a laugh, it's Kegel. Some people say it's like a witch. Suzanne Clark Sinclair is watching from Ardrossan. Lisa says you can't go wrong with a bit of Lagan Valley to start the night off. Indeed you can't. Eileen is watching in the Shankill. Edward Fellows says, since there's a quiz, he's going to do a Jenny. A penny, you mean, Edward? And he's given the answers as well. Some night I'll be right, Robert Goldsmith says. I'm doing not too bad. Kenneth Hamilton is watching, as is China. My goodness, wouldn't be a night if we didn't have China in. Of course, Eddie will be at band practice. Haven't seen Stephen's name coming up yet, but I'm sure he'll be in shortly. Now, moving quickly on to our next band. It is... I could say this for every band. It's one of my favourite bands. It is it's Money's Lane, and this is them playing at the Pride of Hillrith Fryland. Have a wee listen to see if we can hear their shoes. The thing I loved about one of their other clips was you can actually hear the steel toe caps on the shoes every step they take. Which was fantastic. I just love it. I bought steel toe caps for my shoes as well, or heel caps for my shoes as well.
Band! On the rules! Either sector! Quick march!
Superb there from Money's Lane. Oh my goodness, this button is working great. It's doing everything for me. Yay! I'm going to get this thing beaten yet. John is watching from Liverpool. Good evening, John. Hope you're keeping well. John McLaughlin is watching from Chesterfield. Lovely to see you, John. He says, beautiful pre-Christmas music. Next year, or next week, we'll maybe have bands playing Christmas tunes. How does that work? Just saw someone there, Robert McElroy, you are stuck in your room with COVID tonight. Send best wishes from Cardiff, LOL 803. Good, I think a good friend of mine's in Cardiff, 803, Joe Stevenson. I think, I'm not 100% certain. Edward loved the steel clips tips. You can hear them, couldn't you? You could actually hear them at the beginning of the tune as well. I just absolutely love that sound. Ken Stewart says that Money's Lane is very underrated, an excellent band. They are indeed. Lovely March, says David Milligan. What do you call it? I don't know the name of it. I genuinely don't. I would love to know the name of it. It's very, very nice. JD says one of the very few bands who carry the standards properly. Lovely to have you in, JD. Hope you are feeling a lot better. I know that you weren't well last week. Vauxhall is watching this evening from Scarborough. Now, is that Scarborough, Canada? Because you're going to get me too confused. I know normally Vauxhall, you're in Scarborough. Andy Dalton is watching. He says, good evening from Andy and the SCDFB family. Is the Prod Boys on or not? Says China. Well, you're just going to have to wait and see. You're going to have to be like everybody else and just wait and see. Is my name on the screen? Well, I can see your text, Kenny. I'm not sure why else it will be on. Don't know. Let's move on quickly. Another Blood and Thunder. My goodness, you Blood and Thunder fans are going to be pleased tonight. It is Ballymaconley, Sons of Conquers. Again, another underrated band. Do you know something? We could play all of these bands and say that, and I probably do, to be honest. But there are so many bands that we just don't think enough of or give enough praise to. Money's Lane is one who are absolutely fantastic, and I don't know why they're not bigger than what they are. I mean, they are a brilliant band, and I sometimes wonder, do people listen to them and listen to the quality and then feel a little bit intimidated possibly? Listen, give it a go. Absolutely, give it a go. It's the best thing to do. This is another band who are the same. Ballymaconley Sons of Conquers. This is them playing this year in July at Danaki's Flip Band Parade in Ballymoney. Excellent there from Ballymaconley. William Shank says, good evening from the dog, East Belfast. My dogs would normally be in here with me, William, and could say good evening back again, but I left them in the house this evening. Robert Goldsmith says, top lead tip, as does Lisa. She says she'll say it every time. Best lead tip. Excuse me. Absolutely fantastic. Good crisp lead tip, says Jimmy Graham. Good playing band, a brilliant lead tip, brilliant local band, loads of loads of praise there coming in. John China says Captain Pugwash in the tip. Simon does need to get rid of that beard. I tell him every time I see him, he does need to get rid of the beard. Someone else asked him, was Joshua not in Money's Lane? And someone very appropriately says, give him time. Joe Joanne is in watching, as is Hugh Solomon from Loyalist Clackmanahan. Mark Anderson says, has to be without a doubt the world's best lead tip. Well, you see, I am biased because my brother was lead tip for the Hegels. And I think he just aged him out. But that's biased, isn't it? Just want to give a shout out to my dad who is watching this evening. Hope you're keeping well, Dad. He had the misfortune of me staying with him for a couple of days because my mum's away over to England, but she's back tonight, so he'll be happier tonight that mum's back to look after him properly. Oh, Stephen Feely is in. Good to have you, Stephen. Lyndon Neely is also in watching from Coleraine. We're going to move on to the next band. It's our first accordion band of the night. It's not our last, but it is not nothing but accordion bands, I can promise you that. This one is Edcarsdown Accordion Band, again a pick by Lisa, and this is them playing at the Drumcree Orange Service this year. Good, healthy accordion band there, great marching. Hi to Stephen Richardson and in Ballymena. David Smith says he thought the Nocca played fast, but that takes a biscuit. Great wee local band to me here, says Tim Webb. Edgarstown, high quality, they are good. Stephen Finney says we are due on, we haven't been on for a while. You were on last week. Aliens. Absolute aliens. The Village are not a bad march, well played. Villagers are cracking me march. Absolutely love it. And funny, I actually had picked a silver band later on and they were playing the Village as well. So I had to kind of cut it out. Very good, Robert McElroy. China asked what happened to the miniskirts. Robert says not sure the lads would look good. Diesel was a bit cheaper in that clip, says David. Was it? I never happened to notice. That's from July, so that will tell you how much it actually has increased in, what, 5 months? Now, where are we going next? We're going across the pond to Scotland for this next clip. This is Pride of Govan Flute Band playing at the Brian Robinson Parade here in 2021. Very good there from Pride of Govan. Jimmy Graham says that's a nice colour of uniform. I am not going to even comment on the colour of uniform after the row I got in last week. Just, I don't know whether it's like a purpley blue colour or a blue. It just depends what screen I look at, basically. Suzelle, I have got your birthday written down. Of course, don't forget that if anyone has a birthday coming up or just gone past, do let me know and we'll pop them in a wee birthday message. And you will, of course, get your serenade from the Muska Hounds, because what birthday is complete without it, after all? Stephen wants to know, is Eddie out in Hope Street tonight? Eddie is probably... he is probably at band practice, as far as I remember. That's what he does on Friday night. Either that, or he's taking the girlfriend into the lighthouse in Portavogie. Or Donaghadee, one of the two. One of the two. Reggie says, good evening. Him and Tilly are just back in from a long walk. Oh my goodness, a night like that, isn't it awful? And it's really cold as well. China says it's kebab night. You usually have a kebab tonight, China, don't you? Now, where are we going to go next? So the next band is our first silver band of the evening. Again, just adore the sound of the silver bands. They are so good. This is Churchill Silver Band. I don't believe, however, they are from Londonderry, if I'm correct. I think they're County Fermanagh. Someone can keep me right on that. I believe they are. But if I'm wrong, I'm sure some of you will tell me. This is them playing at Enniskillen's NI 100 Centenary event in 2021.
You're all right.
Brilliant there from Churchill Silver Band. And I was right, it was County Fermanagh. Good, got something right for a change. Mo says, COVID must have struck. There is only 8 of them. I think it's probably just a small performance band. It was a great sound and full sound. And I believe the march was Territorials, which is another cracking march. I have very few marches that I don't like, actually, which is the complete opposite from Penny. We haven't found any marches as yet that Penny likes. Paul McCoon is watching from the house. Jackie's birthday was on Tuesday. You were 60. Happy birthday, Jackie. Hope you had a lovely day. I know we wished you happy birthday last week as well. Moving on, we're going to go back to the Blood and Thunder genre, which I know is a favourite of so many of you. This is Balnahinch Protestant Boys playing at South Belfast Junk on Conquerors Parade earlier on this year in July. Balnahinch Protestant Boys, another great playing band, says Davy Logan. Good selection. John China says messing about with Scarborough Fair don't work. Read your booklet, Stephen. Excellent. Well done, the Miller. I have to say, I got reading it the other evening as well, Stephen. It was a really, really good read. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Scott Clarkson, yo, what my bands? How is everyone? Hope you're all well. We are, well, we're doing great as far as I know. Hopefully everyone out there is doing well. I can only speak for myself, really. Scott wants to know any chance of New Means loyalists. They're all pre-picked, Scott. So this evening Lisa has taken 14 or 15 and I've taken 14 or 15. So at the moment we're listening to all Lisa's clips and they are always cracking clips, I have to say. She really makes me up the Antony. Or is it Auntie, not Antony? Is it Chris picking? Did Chris pick them, Lisa, or did you pick them? Come on, tell the truth. Peter Shaw says, what about the Loyal East Belfast, a great new band? When are we going to see them? If I remember correctly, Loyal were on either last week or the week before. It's literally inside the past 2 weeks. Carl said it was a relatively small area beside the main tent that day. All the other bands who played in small numbers. Florence Court. Why are you so small and the comments massive? Well, I thought the comments were better to look at than me, to be honest. So I minimised myself and made the comments bigger so that everyone could see them. Not Scarborough Fair, El Condor Pasa by Simon and Garfunkel. Don't know. I don't know. I'm not expert enough on it to be able to say. Let's move on to our next band. Another cracking melody band. Again, I say this all the time. Super melody band. Again, small in numbers. Similar to Bunny's Lane. Is it because people are kind of intimidated? They think they couldn't do it? I don't know. I think give it a try. If you see a melody band like this here that you really admire, definitely give it a try. This is the City of Belfast Fife and Drums playing at the... No, it's not. Yes, it is. It is. The City of Belfast Fifes and Drums playing at the Brana, I think I said that right, Memorial Parade, which I think was there end of September from memory. Brilliant. Oh, where'd it go? Brilliant there from East or set of Belfast Fifes and Drums. Really, really good band. I didn't see my wee mate Hosey in there, so he maybe still is out unwell. Ankle or that hip. I'm not sure which one it was. Lisa says it was a little bit of column A and a little bit of column B. So basically it was the both of these. Gavin Haslett says their predecessors, York Road No Surrender, were a tiny outfit too. They certainly were. Some of the older clips that I'm going to be uploading have got clips of York Road No Surrender, actually from Coleraine. And I think there's also one of them from Macrophil as well. I think that's actually even up. I think I've already posted. Check out the YouTube channel for that one. It's from Dun and Money's Parade. Oh, I don't even remember what year, but it was like early 90s, late 80s type thing, and they were playing cracking even then. And of course there's a lot of the members that came from York Road No Surrender and stayed with South Belfast Fifes and Drums. Scott wants to know where he can get one of those booklets, Mr. Philly. You have to be in the know. It's the same as China's Christmas cards. You have to be in the know to know where to get them. Oh, Lisa's next pick, another cracking band that we don't play enough. I'm going to have to stop saying that because I say it for literally every band, but it is true. This is Ballywalter Flip Band playing at Portavogie Isle Boys Parade. I'll just say it the way I meant to say Isle Boys Parade, charity parade in 2021. Brilliant there from Ballywalter. I have to say, someone saying excellent playing band and great competition band. I've only actually seen them playing Sundown. That's the first time I've ever seen them marching, and they're very, very good. And of course, £9,000 was raised on that night by Port of Old Boys for charity. Absolutely brilliant. Joy is tuned in with one ear, the other ear is tuned into Fuse FM to hear the Joshua Morris Band show. Of course, the Fuse FM radio is back for Christmas, and Joshua is holding the line there and having a band show on it as well, which is great to hear. China says you might tune in to Joshua. This is brutal. Let's see. Brilliant Waller, Ballywaller every time. Sharpshooters is in March. I haven't heard in years, says Ellie. Did I not play it the other week? I thought I played a part music band playing it the other week. Oh, I can't remember what you called them. That's going on. I mean, I'll have to look it up after this. China is concerned because he says even when he's being nice, he's still getting abuse. I haven't given you abuse. Definitely not. Now, the next clip, can I just clarify? This was chosen by Lisa, not by me. It just happens to be one of my favourite bands. It also happens to be my favourite clip. Honestly, I had nothing to do with this. There was no money passed hands whatsoever in order to enable this rendition. It is Drumahegle's Young Defenders. They are playing at the Lord Mayor show in London, and they are playing here. Last of them Higgins. Joy, stop you trying to poach my viewers. She's telling China that Josh has played East Belfast twice already. You're naughty, Joy. You are naughty. This is Drumahegle's. What an experience for those young lads. what my experience for those young lads, and getting to walk London, and you could see there from the flag cam, it's not even a banner cam, the flag cam, you could see the Lord Mayor up, and it gave you a great view of the crowds lining the streets. And as someone said, like the wee leaders stole the show the whole way. They just, you know, you could actually see the people in the crowd just pointing and getting photographs and all of them. Absolutely brilliant for the band. Someone saying if you walked that size over here more often, at least they would be up there with the big guns of Blood and Thunder, without a doubt. Over the past couple of years, they have been walking that size. I don't believe there are any guests there. I believe that's all their own members, and they have really grown in size over the past couple of years. But they've always been a brilliant playing band, even when they were smaller. When they were walking with 16 flutes, they were always a really good playing band. And it's quite funny now that they've come to everybody's notice now that they're bigger in size, which, you know, size doesn't always mean it's a good band, that's for sure. Doesn't mean it's a good band all the time. Thank you, JD. He's going to stick to VPP and Antival. Keith says it's his birthday on Boxing Day and never forgets about me, or he gets the leftovers. This year there will be 5 and 6 on my birthday, but in which order I forget. Very good, Keith. I'm not even going to go there. I'm not even going to go there at all. Well done. Loads of praise coming in there for Drummer Higgles. Just reading through all those comments. Now, moving on to another accordion band. This is only our second one of the night, which we've been doing very well with so far. This is Ballytyrone Accordion Band. They are playing at the 13th of July parade in Portadown. Never mind skirts. There was a multitude of colours of different tights in there, and white socks. White socks were made in the night. China, I'm starting to worry about you. You're looking for women in skirts. Someone was asking, Amanda was asking about the name of that tune. Ruth says it was the Glory Land. I don't know. I recognise it. It's a good 4-part harmony for accordion bands, and there's quite a lot of them play it. But as to the name of it, I'm useless. I'm useless with names of tunes. Now, the next band, I can't remember whether I know the name of this tune or not. It's North Down First Flute playing at the East there. East Belfast Protestant Boys, your parade. That's as close as you're going to get. This is North Down. north down there. If you commenting on the shirts, China says he likes the colour of the shirts. I actually do too. They're different. They definitely stand out, and they work well with the blue. They absolutely do. Lisa likes them as well. She says something different. Excuse me. Joy has still got one ear listening to both. And fair play to Joshua. It is a commitment to do a radio show like Fuse or any other. Fair play to him for featuring bands on it. The more bands that get airplay, the better as far as I'm concerned. You cannot have too many bands on the radio. And of course, remember tomorrow night to watch Matey Parade, because Glenn and Roy will be doing an awards show. Not sure the format of it. You know as much as I do. I'm sure it'll be fun and plenty of laughs on that one there. Another band going in number, says Jimmy Graham. Great sounding bands. Ennis thinks that the skirts would look well on China and Big Slim. Now, I do have to apologise to Amanda. Someone recommended that she listen to Joshua because he was happened to play Agony Bags, and I knew that I had a set of Agony Bags coming up. I do apologise, but some people do really enjoy the pipe bands. This is the Matt Boyd Memorial Pipe Band playing at the Loughgall NI 100 event earlier this year. Oh. Men in skirts. It sounds like a Will Smith film. Men in skirts, men in black. Fabulous work by the wee drum major. She was very good, and obviously goes to the lessons, you can tell. Between skirts and shirts, what are you at, China? Oh, very good. Mo says, great wee band from the hills of Tyrone there. Amanda had just been to the wee room and she's back again. And the good thing about it is, for those of you who can remember, the light is now fixed in the wee room. So she's all good. She can go to the wee room. Now, someone put a comment on earlier on. I think you have been obviously talking to either Lisa or Chris to know that they were on the playlist tonight. It is Gertrude Starr's Old Boys Flute Band. I can remind you all that this part of the list has been chosen by Lisa Chris. Lindy's happy there we put a pipe band on for. So this is the Old Boys Band for Gertrude Starr playing in East Belfast earlier on this year. Hopefully that keeps you happy, Eddie. He says he thoroughly enjoyed playing that night with the old boys. So did you do the parade twice? You did it with the old boys and then you did it with Gertrude Starr. Jackie is getting in the act there. She says, "Up a Gert, are you transferring allegiances from Pride of the Main, Jackie? What is going on here?" Brian Goodis' magical band, Up a Mighty Gert. excuse me. Stephen McKinney is always playing sound brilliant. Stephen Feely very naughtily asks, "Were you in the Gert China?" And we know that China has admitted before to having been in the Gert for, was it one night, one practice, left. Now it is 9 o'clock. Got through quite a lot of bands. Actually, that has got us through all of Lisa's clips. So fantastic clips. Lisa stroke Chris, whichever one of the two of you picked those ones there. Some really, really good clips. And the good thing I like about it is that there's bands in there that we don't play often enough. And it's nice to get them all a run out on the show and get listened to. Because if you listen to the same bands week after week after week, you would get bored. You would get well, I would get bored, okay? Not maybe you. I would get bored. So, time for the quiz. So, this week, Lisa has done us up a melody quiz. It's not by county. It looks to be completely across the province, based on the answers anyway. So, let's see all you melody buffs who knows their melody flip bands. Oh, it's going to ask me to log in again. I was logged in earlier on. While I am logging in, we'll play the next band up on the list, so you don't have to watch me logging in. The next band that I have chosen, the first band that I've chosen, is an accordion band, just because it happened to be the next on the order of play. It is Derry Fubble Accordion Band, and this is them playing at Corbett Accordions Parade on 2019. And I think I've played this tune before. The Villager? I may have done. Now, let's see if I can get this to work this time. Where are we at? Can you see Melody Quiz on the screen? It's not giving me up the comments, and it should be doing, because I want to try and see your comments at the same time. It's keeping asking me to authorise this evening. I don't know why. Derry Fubble there playing absolutely great. Villager, even if I have played it twice, you can never have too many villagers. Sure you can't. Right, so this is our melody quiz. It is only melody bands. I'll just enlarge this here. And Lisa, Don't do this to me. Whatever you're doing, don't do this to me. Give me 2 wee ticks to get back in again. It's not remembering when I log in. Whatever is going on, it's just not been nice at all. If I sign in here, you lot will see my sign in. What's my password? Don't even remember my own password. How bad is this? Here we go. Hopefully this should be us again. Can't even get into my own Facebook now. How bad is that? Yay! Here we go, here we go. So this is Lisa's Melody Quiz. Hopefully we're going to get sound anytime soon. Let's see. So you had 4 bands to choose from there. I'll just skip back. You had Money's Lane A, Pride of Ballinran B, Ballyhalbert C, and City of Belfast Fifes and Drums D. So put a 1 in the comment and then whichever band you think it was, A, B, C or D. So let's see all you band buffs tonight, see how many get them right. We'll move on while you're putting in your 1s, A, B, C or D. We'll move on to clip number 2 and have a listen to this one. So you had 4 choices there. Cowan Memorial, Band A. Band B, Pride of the Raven. C, Saw Memorial. Or D, Sir George White Memorial. One of them was playing, I think it was Killaloe there, wasn't it? So it was one of those 4 bands. But who was it? Put 2 and then whichever band you think it was in the comments. Here's clip number 3. clip number 3, and you had a few choices there. UVF Regimental was band A, B, Ballylesson Old Boys, C, Sydenham Blues and Royals, and D, Lisburn Young Defenders. So put in your comments 3 and then the letter of the band that you think it was. Here's clip number 4. So you had 4 choices again for clip number 4. They were Omagh Protestant Boys, band A, band B, Mourne Young Defenders, C, Shankle Road Defenders, or D, Sergeant White Memorial Flute Band. Lots of different answers coming in, that's good. And Lisa's given you plenty of time, of course, to hear the clip, so there's no excuse whatsoever. Here is band number 5, the final choice. Answers coming in there as well. I think we've managed to cover all 4 bands, but one of them is the correct one. Answer number 5 is either A, Kilmore Flute Band, B, Derry Lorne Boyne Defenders, C, William Strain and Light Body Memorial, or D, Newton Ards Melody Flute Band. So get all your answers in. Hopefully you've all remembered exactly what you chose for each of these, because I'm going to give you the answers now. Let's see if I can find the clip. We'll give you a little bit of the clip so you can hear. Band number 1 for playing clip 1, was actually Pride of Ballinran, number B. So 1B was your answer there. I'm surprised that there wasn't more got that one than what there was, because they're a very recognisable sound. Let's go on to clip 2. Oh, that's the same band. let's get a different band this time. Was the dulcet sounds of Somme Memorial, band C. So the answer to number 2 was band C. Let me see if I can find clip 3 this time. Here we go. Lisburn Young Defenders. You were quite right. It was indeed Band D. So that is 3D. How are you all doing so far in the answers? Let me get clip 4 for you now. If it would move for me. Here we go. Lotto, you got that one right. Band number 4 was, of course, Oma Protestant Boys. Again, quite a distinctive sound when you realise who it is. But then again, it's easier for me. I'm sitting with the answers in front of me. And final clip this evening was this one. And if you said that that was Band D, Newtonard's Melody Flute Band, then you were quite correct. So the total answers there were 1B, Pride of Ballinran, 2C, Sun Memorial, 3D, Lisburn Young Defenders, 4A, Oma Protestant Boys, and 5D, Newtonard's Melody. Pop in the comments there how many you got right while we listen to our next band. We haven't had these guys on for a while, so of course I have to keep them all in your memory. It is, of course, the one and only Ballyrashane. Only one band. Only one band. Let's see how you all got on. See how you did here. Let me see if I can get to the comments here so I can scroll back. So, 4 out of 5 says Carl, best ever. Well done. Eddie McCulloch got 4 out of 5. Peter Gardner only got 1. Amanda got 3 out of 5. David Milligan 4 out of 5. JD got 4 out of 5. Tim Allen Muirhead, Gavin Hazlitt, Suzanne Story all got 3 out of 5. Well done. Lorraine Flett got 4 out of 5. Excellent. Jackie Mullen unfortunately only got 1. Jimmy Graham got 3 out of 5. Morris Wark, William Callahan, Robert Goldsmith, David Sheridan all got 2 out of 5. Davy Logan, Denise Gordon all got 3 out of 5. Let's see. Mark Anderson got 5 out of 5. Well done, Mark. Have you already got a CD? I think you got a CD before, did you? No. If you haven't, send me your address and we'll get you out a CD. The last guy that won the quiz, 5 out of 5. Didn't to give me his address. Is the CD really that bad? Like it's Orange Songs. I thought it would be okay. Iris says hard to beat the White Army. Absolutely. Drummer Higgles Young Defender says my great grandfather used to hit the big drum for the White Army. Well, that's where the talent comes from. Obviously, I knew there was more Balrasheen connections than enough. Moore says brilliant band for half a band. Yeah, very small that night, but you know, do you know some size isn't everything? It really isn't. You'd be lucky this side of Christmas. Is that China gurning about getting on? Yous were on last week. How often do you want to be on? Oh, Ken Stewart got 4 out of 5. An Accordion Man got 4 out of 5. Alan Weir got 4 out of 5. He says that he's not bad for a Scottish Blood and Thunder band lover. 2 out of 5. Any chance of an accordion quiz some night, says Rebecca. More chance, more up her street, more chance there. We did have one. I can't remember. Did anyone get all 5 accordions? I knew the answers, so I don't count. Not that I would have got them either. Jimmy says the CD will be in the post in 2022. Yeah, probably. Pony Express would be quicker. Stop it. Give over. Right, so I've played my favourite now, so let's have a little bit of melody. This is Ballylesson Old Boys playing at Lisburn Young Defenders Festival in 2017. This is my picks now. Guess Balrasheen started them. And this is a beautiful rendition of I Vow to Thee My Country. Ballylesson Old Boys. Edward Fellows says that he bought the clip, the CD. It was quicker than getting 5 out of 5. Now, is that about getting them all right, Edward, or is that about the speed of my posting? They get there eventually. Ryan Carmichael says best band in the road, White Army, love them. I got 5, him and Jackie. What we'll do is Lisa, as always, will check to make sure, because if they're in the comments, then that's how we know. So she'll check there. And Mark, you can get you another CD. You can give it to somebody for a Christmas present. Give it to yours, Stanley, for a Christmas present or something. Denise says Word and Union is her favourite hymn. William Callaghan loved that clip, as did Stephen Feely and Malcolm Orford. All loved Ballylesson Old Boys. Again, one that we don't play often enough. We could really do a show about 7 hours long every Friday night. No, before you even suggest that as an idea, it's not happening. Moving back over to Scotland. This is Airdrie Grenadiers playing at the Lark Hall Purple Heroes Band Parade. I believe it's from earlier this year. Really nice sound, that. Really, really good. Doing the D Street Shuffle in the back row, doing my head that. Funny, I wasn't even watching, so I guess somebody was out of step. I was too busy answering messages and getting on over yet. Councillor Alan Lewis has arrived with the Coke. Of course, that's Coke to go along with the ice that you have. No alcoholic beverages, of course, JD, because you are still recovering. Lisa checked, and both Ryan and Mark got 5 out of 5. So well done to you both. PM me your addresses, Mark. Just give me yours again. I know I have it, but just in case I can't find it. Mark says he'll settle for Denoy CD instead. You'd be good. I haven't got one. No, I do have one. I have my own one, like, but I don't have one lying about that I can I can send you, like. No, China says they were all in step, just at different times. Yeah, very good. Very good. Trying to get through as many bands as we can. We have 30 on the list tonight. I'm trying to always increase the number that we're playing to cover as many as we can. So the next one up, another silver band. This is Letter Breen Silver Band, playing at the Newsletter Festival of Marching Bands, playing RAF March Past, which is a cracking march. It has been tried in accordions. It kind of worked, not so much in the road, but definitely worked. Superb sound sitting down, that's for sure. Oh. was expecting a repeat of the trio there. I was ready to thump it out. Sounding good, Letter Brain. Mo, that was actually RAF March Past, not Stars and Stripes. Billy wants to know why they're all wearing high-vis vests. They are quite bright, but they're different. They're nice. I like them. Glenn thought they were all off to play darts afterwards. I thought it was an RAF March Past. Though you're making me wonder now, Gavin. Ah. Now you have me double thinking. I know it's definitely not Stars and Stripes. I am terrible with names. I recognise the tunes of them. And Ken wants to know, do I remember what accordion band played the marching contest? I don't. I don't actually. Oh, this one. Tell me who. I think it was RAF March Past. I know I definitely did a beautiful arrangement of RAF March Past for Dunloy, even if I say so myself. Karen, thank you. Karen says it's national emblem. Ugh, I don't know. I believe you lot. Maybe National Emblem and RAF March Past. I thought it said RAF March Past in the YouTube clip. I'll have to check. But if you guys say it's National Emblem, I believe you. Must be the blonde tips has me. It's the blonde. Blonde has lost the plot. Well, I did an arrangement of that there as well. And we tried it in Dunloy many years ago, and it sounded really great sitting on the stage. Never ever made it to the road. We also did an RAF one, RAF March Past. I'm going to have to look now. I will post later. Let you know one way or the other. I'm not going to waste any more time thinking about it, because next up we have Cross Keys Melody. This is them playing at Ochnagurigan accordion in 2019. Another one of those bands that you think are made up. It is a proper accordion band. It's not the Star Spangled Banner. Ken says he thinks we got the message. It's definitely not the Star Spangled Banner. It is, however, national emblem. I was wrong. It's not RAF March Past. It is national emblem. I went and checked it on YouTube while that was playing. It is definitely national emblem. And it was composed by Edwin Eugene Bagley. So there you go. Not even a size of one, Glenn. We were both wrong completely on that one. Bad enough bands being renamed, never mind tunes. I know. My mind goes completely blank. I recognise the tune, but you see, putting a name to it, no, just doesn't work. Doesn't work for me at all. It's the same as faces. I recognise faces, but I can't put names to them. You know, so if I look at you blankly and go, "How you doing?" when you speak, it's because I just can't get. I recognise the face but can't get the name. Jim Verner wants to know, it would be good if we could get a band for Saturday the 18th to celebrate the 100th anniversary at Lord Carson's statue in Stormont at 1:30 p.m. If anyone could help, it would be appreciated. So if there are any bands that could help out there with Restore and their event there on the 18th, that will be fantastic. Get in touch and we can put you in touch with Jim or contact Jim directly yourself. Gavin says he played National Emblem on the Street with the Thiepval Memorial Accordion over 30 years ago. All their tunes were arranged by Will Pomeroy, another of the musical geniuses. I saw a clip of Thiepval Memorial Accordion playing for the first time the other week. It was a clip that I uploaded. It's on YouTube, Gavin, if you want to see it, from Portrush. I think it's 1989-ish. 1987. It's from Portrush, 12th Parade anyway. It's on the YouTube channel of Ulster Bransfield. Thiepval? What have I said wrong? Thiepval? I don't know. I feel like doing everything wrong now. Let's just play some more music. This is Ballymena Young Conquerors. We haven't had them for a wee while, so this is them playing Steadfast and True. It was their lockdown version. Ballymena Young Conquerors there. Billy says it looks like Jackie Fullerton. I have to admit, China confused me a little bit. He says because the symbol boy was in his element, so I was looking for a young boy, but it was an elderly gentleman. He was in his second youth. So there is hope for you yet, China. There is absolutely hope for you yet. Glenn says, love the conductor. They're catching up on Netflix and pretending to conduct. I've understood what you meant now, Ken. You were telling me that it was Thieful who played it in contest many, many years ago. It would be brilliant if there was recordings of all those contests way back then. But I haven't seen them so far. Now, isn't half needs a part or something sitting in the triangle bit? Eddie, are you in the drink? Because that makes no sense to me. Isn't half needs a part or something sitting in the triangle bit? Let's move to Carrickfergus. This is a little bit of Carrickfergus Defenders playing on Derry Day 2020. There. I get you now, Eddie. Obviously, when I'm looking at these, I can't see China's original comment. I'm so used to people referring to those large bass flutes, double bass or contrabass or whatever it is that they're called, as drain pipes. So it's not that I didn't get your humour, it's just the fact that there's there's a delay in the comments. Tracy is watching with a wee Edinburgh Gin Fizz. Yum, Tracy. Is that... Have you tried the tins? No, not yeah. The tins of gin with they kind of like they're frothy up. Oh, absolutely beautiful. I can't even remember the name of them. I have some in the house. I'll look at them some other night or get them out some other night. Brilliant marching band. Just saying I was happy as work girl. Yes. Okay. Now, regular viewer on the show is of course Mr. Dummigan. This is his band playing in 2015, and it is the George Dummigan Memorial playing in Ulster Hall. excellent there from George Dummigan. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Kenny, strong playing band, says Denise. Excellent, says Edward. Excellent, says brilliant, says Davy. Strong playing band, says Denise. Love it. Now, let's get on with a few more. We've got 10 minutes left. Let's get as many in inside those 10 minutes. I picked the next one because it's a lovely traditional and it's a beautiful Orange song. I'm sure many of you have heard it being sung, or maybe not. Maybe it's not the thing anymore. I've heard it sung quite a lot of times, but it's a beautiful Orange tune called The Black Man's Dream. An Orange tune called The Black Man's Dream, but you know what I mean. Edward is quite right. It is The Black Man's Dream, but when you sing it with the Orange lyrics, it's called The Shepherd's Boy. Drumsticks the size of tree trunks there. I love the sound of those drums. Do you know what I really would love to hear is a Blood and Thunder band with different tuned bass drums. You know, the way the American fife bands play, you know, so they have like maybe 4 bass drums, but they each have a different tuning, so you can actually hear the, you know, all that there. I would love to hear that. Love to hear that. Who's going to be the first to do it? Come on, come on. Stretch the imagination there. Playing a local band now, again, that we haven't had on for a while. This is the Freeman Memorial. It's a clip from their 40th anniversary when they combined with the Old Boys. Really good clip. Quite short, but still a good one. pressed maybe button too many times there. Alan says that Top Secret drum corps have their bass drums like that. They do indeed. But I'm wanting a Blood and Thunder band to do it. I mean, are the accordions going to have to lead the way again? Is that what we're going to have to do? Show you how it's done? Now, I always like to have something a little bit different. Just to keep the mind thinking, keep you ticking over. This is the Hamilton Flute Band and the Britannia, a concert band. Way back in 2014, there was the Walled City Tattoo up there in Londonderry, where a lot of the Londonderry bands took part. This is a recording from one of the rehearsals, a very, very modern tune, and I think it just demonstrates the way that marching bands can turn their hands to anything. They can convert any tune that you would hear. It's Coldplay. I think it's Livin' La Vida Loca or something, La Vida something. I'm not into these modern things. But this is a fantastic arrangement by Hamilton Flute Band and Britannia Concert Band. Wasn't that fantastic? Really, really good. Tracy says that's it, Val. We get more with the times with the younger ones. You know what I was thinking of? Livin' La Vida Loca by Ricky Martin. Completely different tune. Completely different tune. Oh, yes. Forgot the birthdays. Forgot that birthdays. How could I forget the birthdays? It's the sole appearance of the Musker Hounds this evening. I only have 2 birthdays this evening. First one goes to Tommy Lloyd, whose birthday is today. Happy, happy birthday, Tommy. Carl Porter let me know earlier on today, and of course I saw it on Facebook as well. But happy birthday to you. And also Joel Keenan, you are a popular guy, Joel. You have your birthday today. You are 15 today. You're from Portavogie. And that comes from Suzelle's story and also Sam Gilmore. So happy birthday. And Jimmy Graham has reminded me as well, just as well he did, because otherwise I forgot. Happy birthday to you all. If anyone else is too shy to mention your birthday, here's one for you, because a birthday is not complete without this.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday from the forum. Happy birthday to you.
Never fails to make me smile, I have to say. Happy birthday to you all. Keith Johnson said he was at the tattoo. It was a good night, very impressed. Can't believe it, a long time ago. I know. 2014, long time ago. Now, we're going to finish off this evening with Blood and Thunder, as we always try to do. We've had some fantastic clips. China says, forgot to tell the viewers NHS means not hope streak. Alan Muirhead, what about my spiel? What? I'm lost. Good old hounds never fail. Hounds never fail, says Stephen. Yes, the clip was from your 40th anniversary, Aini. It was indeed. Now, we are going to finish this evening with Blood and Thunder, as we always try to do. I think I've said that already. My mum says I repeat myself an awful lot. It is age. It's why I forget so many things. It's just age. It's either age or blondness, one of the two. Finishing up this evening with South Belfast Young Conquerors. This is them at the South Belfast Memorial Parade. We will be back again next Friday night. It will be our last show before Christmas. So we'll maybe try and get some Christmas tunes from all the bands in there. I don't know how many we'll be able to find, but we'll do our very best. If we don't see you next week, if you're doing something else, have a wonderful Christmas. I'll put a wee poll and see if you want a wee New Year's Eve show going on or something. I don't know. Same as we did last year, kind of Keely type thing. Mainly accordion music, let's face it, because that's what works. That's what works. But until next week, hard to believe 2021 is almost over. But until next week, keep the flutes to Myth Boys, because we are coming to the tin.
It was when England's glorious sun in 1688 was overcast with treason's cloud and popery stood elate, that up arose her Protestants, the peasant and the peer, and vowed the chain of perjure James that they would not dainty wear. They sought them out a prudent chief to guide their ardent zeal, to lead them on that victory might bless their flashing steel. And who so fit to guide that host in all its bright array as William, Prince of Orange, ere he landed at Torbay? Then up arose the mighty chief and left his native shore, and rode upon the stormy waves our freedom to restore. Upon his flag was blazoned forth, high fluttering o'er the main, that our religion and our laws he ever would maintain. 'Twas then in gallant style he stood upon the vessel's prow, with victory on his flashing sword and wisdom on his brow. And tens of thousands greeted him upon his natal day, when he, our glorious Orange chief, first landed at Torbay. Come, brethren of the Orange bond, a bond ne'er to be riven. Whene'er we give great William's name, a bumper must be given. For if you'd fire a fou de joie to him who victory won, come prime and load and see you give charge unto your gun. The eloquence of bumpers full, there's nothing can surpass. There's naught expresses kindred soul like friendship's social glass. And thus we give our song and toast with 3 times 3 huzzah. The memory of King William and his landing at Torbay. The memory of King William and his landing at Torbay.